I just felt like showing this off in Binding of Isaac because this is honestly one of the coolest runs I ever done. This is actually the run to unlock the Forgotten. I recently just got back in the Binding of Isaac, and like from my friend Mark, and like I hopped in and I saw there was a new character, and honestly seeing the unlock credentials for him is really cool, and it's actually kind of challenging because I actually was doing this with Sullivan, and I got to the very end and I fucked up. But basically, let me explain this challenge to you. So first, unlock the Forgotten, you have to like take an item to the dark room, and there's a certain tile set where you gotta actually use this active spacebar item. But basically, to get the first half of it, you gotta beat the boss in under a minute, and then you'll hear Isaac's mom call out for him, and then you gotta bomb the beginning room, and yeah, and then that's when the run starts. And the gimmick for this one, which you'll see soon enough, is that feet start raining down on you, so there isn't really any breathing room to like think about your move. You just gotta keep going. And I seen some people recommend Kane for this, but honestly, like, I definitely recommend Azazel because first of all, like, the damage per second is a lot more compared to Kane, who has regular tiers. And then this boy can fly, like, like he's a lot of like favorites for a reason. But no, basically, like, you have to you get the piece of the shovel, and then that starts this thing. And the active spacebar item, actually, when you use it, it actually makes the feet go away for that room only. So it really just involves like a certain kind of depth to it on like when you should actually use it and when you should not use it. And like here, like, I took damage because I was lacking, but like you literally have to be moving all the time, especially like in like treasure rooms. Like, you can't sit there and like think like, ooh, I wonder what I'm gonna get next. Like, no, you gotta keep moving. And I don't think angel rooms are available, and I think I got one on one of my attempts. But like, once you're pick up the shovel, you're in it for the long run. You are, the only thing you can pick up is the negative. There's the seed, by the way. I don't know why I'm pausing, but I'll just take this time to explain more. Once you pick up the shovel, you're in it for the long run, and you pick up the negative, and you go to the dark room. And like I said, oh yeah, and then to get the other half of the shovel, you have to get to boss rush immediately and beat it. I recommend, like, if there's a spacebar item, just to pick it up, wait for the first 14 rounds to fly by without the feet coming down, and then 15 just swap it out. But I didn't get a spacebar item. I did not get a spacebar item. I had to, that Roddy Ricch song that goes like like, I actually had to fucking like my way through the whole boss rush. And I'm still surprised that I made it because I should have died 3 times in this. And like I said, like, spacebar items you cannot pick up because you need to bring the piece to the dark room, and once you leave the room without the shovel, run's over. But yeah, it's kind of like a challenge running with it itself. Like, you see, like, I'm just really just trying to move and stuff like that. Like, I'm not trying to stick around with anything. Like, once we come in here, pop it, and then use strength to give myself that damage boost. I did this last night, but yeah, no. Like, let me tell you guys something real quick. Excuse me. One of the things you have to do, in order to unlock it, is basically just get to the dark room, and there's gonna be like a certain tile set. Sorry about that. That was my phone. There's gonna be a certain tile set where you're gonna have to like use Mom's shovel, and it basically, like, once you make 2 pieces, it acts like that one item where you can use just to make a pit for. I think I use it because there's a boss I really don't like that was probably gonna kill me if I wasn't careful. But yeah, the first time I did it with Sully, I didn't use it on the tile set, so I popped it, nothing happened, and and I ran out of rooms to charge it, and that was basically it. Like, we were literally at the home stretch, and I fucked it up. Needless to say, that's really good magic mushroom. And if you guys haven't already can tell already, I'm doing this post commentary. I have a couple minutes before I have to leave for today, so I just thought, I figured, like, get this squared away. But yeah, no, like I said, one tip I gotta give you: always keep moving. Look at the shadows. Definitely, like, you know, if you have Curse of Darkness, you know, that's gonna be a little bit harder for you. But honestly, just keep moving around. And if you get Pyromaniac, well, then you already beat the fucking game. Because that heals you for every explosion KO. And I think this counts as an explosion KO. But yeah, no, like, I think there's one example. I just go in the shop. I just do my own thing. Just kind of go in and out, just to check it out, not just standing still. It definitely brings a lot. Like I said, this is definitely like a game changer, and I definitely like doing mom shovel runs. Believe me, it sounds repetitive. Well, first, like the thing is that's like really frustrating at first is that, like, you know, you can get like a really cool item, or just like get to the boss in like 20 seconds, and then you'll hear Isaac's mom call out for him, and then all of a sudden you just don't have bombs, and then you're left there with nothing. So then it forces you to restart it. So it's all a matter of like just getting a good run, making sure you get bombs right off the bat. And yeah, it's kind of annoying, but like once you get running, it's actually really fun, because then it's basically just like a forced speed run in a way until you beat boss rush. And yeah, no, that's all I gotta say about it. You know, if you guys haven't heard already, some sounds might sound different. It's because, like, you know, I'm playing on the PC version. I finally got my custom sounds back in, and I added a few more here too from SRV2. And like, you know, I think I incorporated an enhanced sonic shield when you pick up you know, soul hearts and holy hearts. But yeah, and also another thing that you might have noticed right off the bat is the oof. Yeah, I'm sorry for being a shill, but, you know, I just love that motherfucking oof. Like, it's so good. I don't know why I'm fucking paused. There we go. I was probably texting somebody while doing this run. I was probably keeping Sully updated. Like, I'm like, dude, I'm actually getting close. Like, you know, I'm at the 3rd zone. With it, you know, Fistula or whatever the spider version is, you know, just keep moving. Like, really keep moving. Because look how quickly these feet come down, dude. Like they just stomp them. They do not give a fuck. Like, you know how much money I lost in the donation machine just because I was just in the shop, just doing nothing. I had 991, and I think if you've seen the video, I have like somewhere around 950. Yeah. So if you're trying to rack up that, like, you know, donation machine stuff, just don't do it on these kind of runs, because, like, you know, you definitely will lose money unless if you know, pop the broken shuffle in the shop. I'm actually gonna take this mysterious paper, because what mysterious paper does is a trinket. I think if you take damage, you either it does the Necronomicon effect, which nukes the room, or the Polaroid effect, which gives you a shield, which actually proves to be really helpful later down the line. Just get rid of these masks of infamy, grab these keys, and get the fuck out of there, Corey. So, you know, like I said, you just go in, pop that, just quickly leave, because look, the feet just come down. They do not give a fuck. You could literally be talking to your mom, your little brother, your girlfriend even, and these feet will still smash you. So, you know, I mean, I really don't have much to say. Like, anything else? There is a rock there. I don't think I saw it. Yeah, I don't think I saw it, but, you know, mysterious liquid, toxic splash damage actually works with Azazel, believe it or not. Yeah, no, like, you know, I thought it didn't work. There's a lot of items that don't work for Azazel, or like anyone like that you pick up with Brimstone with, but actually, you know, lo and behold, you know, I got that toxic splash damage, so hey, we're in the cut now. So. Yeah, no, I really don't have much to say until the boss rush, so I'm just gonna take a sip of my water. Fuck these enemies. Fuck them. I hate them so much. They literally, like, you know, they open up their little tummy boys, and then they'll the thing on the top of their head goes like, and then like it actually if you get hit by that, it actually takes 1 heart damage, which is annoying. And this boss is incredibly easy with Azazel. Basically, with this enemy, you're supposed to hit the heart and stuff like that. And like you got this guy chasing you too, but since you're Azazel, you just nuke the heart and then nuke that guy. Man, yeah, no, I didn't see anything important here. I'm literally pausing just to look up to see if I needed anything for this run, but spoiler alert, I don't pick up anything in this room. And then I gotta get the fuck out of there because Mom's feet are like, you see? Look, you don't even have time to pay attention. Like, literally, it takes me, in a regular, like, run, it takes me to get to the depths, like, at least 20 or so minutes. Or 15 if I'm like, speed running it. But, like, literally, look at the time right now. 8 minutes, dude? You're still bulling the fucking caves, just trying to figure out what's going on, like, with those, like with the Mr. Bones kind of guy. Yeah, look at my donation machine. Sorry if I'm all over the place. There's just a lot happening right now. But, I accidentally go in here by accident. I'm like, oh, fuck. And then I have to take a little damage. So, yeah, I gave up. I was trying to see if there was any way I could go in it. But, yeah, no, I guess just another tip. If you got Mom's feet on you, that was bad. I can't believe I like fucking popped that and I didn't get punished for it. That could have been really bad. But like I said, basically just move around in a circle. Basically, don't stay in one area too long. If you're charging, just keep moving in a circle. And yeah, if you're definitely in a big room like this or in an annoying room, pop that shovel and Mom's feet will fuck off for a bit. This is what actually saves me. The relic, the soul generator. Because in boss rush, because literally just, keep farming all those bosses. But I think we're going to get the Mom in any second. I think I'm just trying to grind out more soul hearts now since I actually have the soul generator. While trying not to get hit too, so it's not, like, redundant of me doing this. Shit. I gotta sneeze. Oh, wow. Sorry about that. I'm back. Morning allergies. It is 9:22 in the morning when I am recording this. So if I sound a little nasally, it's nothing new. But yeah, go in the shop, go in. I get Spider Mod. Go back in, get the thing, go back in, get the Empress, go back in, check one more time, and then just go back in. I don't know what I was looking for that time, but like I said, you just got to keep going in and out, in and out, in and out. But yeah, here we are with Mom. The feet don't come out in the fight because how is she gonna step on you when you're already like facing her anyway? Real talk. Definitely, I like to see how the Spider Mod actually displays how much damage you're doing if you didn't know, which is actually pretty cool and essential in any run, in my opinion. So pick up the negative, and we're gonna go in, and I'm like looking at to see which item is good, and I see that attack fly, and that's gonna really help me out in this run. And look, like the feet are still coming after you. They do not give a fuck about what you're doing. So here comes boss rush. Basically, like in a big room like this, you get 2 charges instead of 1. So every other room, you can pop the shovel off, which is going to be really helpful. But you have to keep moving. I cannot stress that enough. You have to, because you made it this far, but you can easily just mess it up instantly. But basically, one tip that I can recommend: if you see a spacebar item, grab it. As long as you finish boss rush while holding the other half of the shovel, you're good. So you can literally swap it out for Dead Sea Scrolls or something like that, and you'll still be good. Like you'll still be like in the cut, as they say. Yeah, no, like I said, it's a very chaotic thing. And then like since I already got hurt, that attack fly is actually going to do a lot of help. 15 damage per second, which is crazy to think about. And I think first of all, I got to give a special thanks to the smart fly. And the the relic cross for just helping me out getting here. I would thank my mom and Sullivan, but you know, these guys definitely helped out a lot. But no, seriously, you know, while this is going on, thank you, Sully, for like, you know, just like watching me do this, and just I'm really sorry I fucked up the first one, but you know, this is definitely a redemption. But I think I almost died at least 3 times during this run. Like I almost fucked it up severely, but we still came through. Spoiler alert. You know, so I really don't have that much to say. Gertie Jr.'s a bitch. I fucking hate that boss. I hate bosses I really hate the most in Isaac are definitely some of the earlier bosses. Like I hate Ragman when you first run off. That sucks. I hate the Haunt because he's so tanky, and then you got those ghosts who are pretty much like already like kind of like low mid game enemies. So like, you know, if you get a run off like that off the bat, it's really annoying. And who else do I hate? Everybody hates the bloat, and I don't blame them because the bloat is literally just you can only attack him from the behind, because if you know he's got lasers that shoot out of his eyes, and it's just so annoying. Hold on, did I just see it right? Did I see like a leg or something like that come down? I'm not too sure. I might be wrong, but oh yeah, and one thing I forgot to mention, which is actually pretty important, to unlock the Forgotten, you don't have to do it in hard mode. I'm doing it in normal mode just to make my life a little bit easier. But like, you know, if you're like a hardcore like Isaac fan, and if you want to pop off in hard mode, be my guest, dude. You know, hard mode, I think it restricts how many like hearts you can get, like it drops. But I think it's a better item pool. I'm not too sure. There he is. There's the fucking blue. I nuke him instantly because I did not want to deal with him, or the attack fly does. And I was like, thank Christ for that, dude. I was literally not trying to stick around with that guy. And also, oh my god, another boss I hate is the adversary. Because he's like, I think it's like a devil bean or whatever, like wrapped up in bandages, and he can shoot brimstone, like he can curve it, and you'll automatically almost get hit all the time if you're not really paying attention to him. So that is a big no-no in my book. But I don't think we run into him. I don't think so in this boss rush. I could be wrong, because you know, I did say I hate Blue, and then he was just on my screen a minute ago. But let's see what happens. Oh, I still gotta find the horse. There we go. And yep, there's the Haunt. I hate him so much. I just think he's a shitty boss for the, like, you know, the basement. I definitely think it would be better for the caves. Same thing with Ragman, but like, why can have like a tanky boss? Like, I mean, I get it, like, you know, like it's just, it's RNG, and like you might need like, or you might have the damage to take care of him, but like really most of the time with people I talk to, when they see the Haunt, like, you know, they're just like, eh. But yeah, no, look at that. I got Mom's shovel, and that actually, you know, the feed has stopped. I'm just making sure, just in case. I'm texting Sullivan right now, just freaking out. I'm like, dude, oh my god, I just unlocked the shovel. We in the cut now, boy. We in the cut. But yeah, no. After that, you're free just to do whatever. Like, you know, no feet are gonna come after you because you made both of the parts. And we're actually gonna go slide right in there. And one thing I forgot to mention, other than sound modifications, I actually have the Binding of Bumbo, I think the game's called, soundtrack as a mod as well, which replaces some basic themes, like, you know, Basement's basic theme. Utero in the Womb actually have a good music soundtrack now, instead of just a, like, seriously, like, you know, I appreciate Binding of Isaac and its replayability, and like, you know, I'm surprised I never said it first when I first recorded it. I think like maybe at this point 5-6 years ago, like, you know, some of the music kind of took a nerf from the original, but like, you know, I can appreciate some stuff, like Shoal's original music is really fun. Because it's just a bunch of chanting. They're just like, like, you know, if you guys played Isaac, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. But you know, a lot of music's changed. Like, I think the boss music you just heard was different. Maybe I'm not sure if it's different for Boss Rush or something like that. But I think I'm literally just going through the scarred womb or whatever. I forget what the other name for it is, like the other title for it. But you know, I'm just, for the sake of the video, I'm gonna call it the womb or utero. Disgusting as it may be, like, you know, that's just it. That's just the game. Isaac's a very fucked up game, but it's actually, it got a lot of charm. It has a lot of charm to it, and I'm definitely looking forward to the DLC coming later this year, hopefully. They said Q2 or Q3 of 2020, so that could either mean April, I think, through September for that release window. And, like, you know, I never played Anti-Birth, but I'm really excited to see what's going to happen. I've seen the final boss of it, like, you know, like one of the final bosses, but, you know, like I said, really looking forward to it. I'm definitely going to buy it day one. Binding of Isaac Repentance. So, as you saw, you know, I ran into the red poop, and I fucking hate the red poop, dude. It's so annoying. Basically, you know, another thing I have to recommend if you're doing this with the Zazel, try to get your range up at least, because I mean, it's better than just short. It's only half of the length of Brimstone at max range, but honestly, it's so much better than you think it. It's actually a lot better than anyone makes it out to be, because like when you get a little bit more range, or just a stat up, it helps out a lot. And of course, obviously damage, because, you know, more damage per second. These guys are entirely new. I think they were added to the booster pack with Afterbirth Plus. I never seen them, and I don't want to experiment with them. This boss, yeah, I said fuck it, because that's I literally said nope, because that is literally I think it's one of those, like, the wormy guys from the depths, just as a boss, and Fistula combined, which is really fucking annoying.
48-hour energy.
Basically, I was just like, I'm not trying to fuck with that, dude. But yeah, no, I think I popped. Yeah, no, I just go straight there because I'm like, dude, fuck it, lives. And now we're in Shoal. Music's definitely different, but yeah, no, just bomb that to get a couple pills. Pills! You know, I swallow my trinket, I get some speed ups, and that full health is really going to be awesome in the long run. Like, you know, I just love that. I just love full health. It's actually came in clutch so many times, and I think I almost died in Shoal, I think. One of the times. If not, it's definitely the dark room. We're actually coming up close to the end of the video. I think we have a little less under than 10 minutes left of this run, but you know, I just want to show off, you know, the Lamb 2, the Dark Room exclusive boss, just because, like, you know, I felt pretty good. I'm like, you know, this run's pretty salvageable. Let's finish it up. Let's finish up the lap. But you know, I got nothing else to. I mean, like, I'm kind of running out of things to say. I've been talking throughout the whole video. Hopefully I'm not rambling at this point, but you know, just you can't skip Shoal. That's all I'll say. You have to beat. You gotta beat up Stan the Man, because you know, that's the only true way to get to the Dark Room. And like, the game will like, you know, if you pop the shovel at this level, nothing's gonna happen. You're just gonna waste a spacebar item. Like, literally nothing happens. Not even an Easter egg where, like, you get someone laughing at you or you take damage. No, literally nothing happens. So don't even bother using it. Right now, I think I'm just trying to find Stan the Man. He's somewhere in here. These leeches, though, whew, they're scary stuff, dude. Like, because they explode. The ones with the eyes explode, and especially with a Zazel with the low range, can't do much to him. But, you know, go to Stan the Man. I always mess up this timing with the bomb. always. I never learn. You know, we're basically almost done now. You know, just beat up the Fallen a couple times. You know, Stan's gonna be like, he was getting really aggressive with the shots. Like, I could not get a single shot in. But, like, you know, there we go. You know, Stan the man's down for the count. He's like, and then, you know, he's gonna start stomping his feet. And you know, if you got to this point, this should not be a problem. Just take what you learned from the first couple levels and just apply it here, and you should be good. And then you're gonna go right to the dark room. Yeah, no, that's I think that was one of the first times I almost died. But before I go to the dark room, I'm actually gonna grind out a couple more rooms just to get some soul hearts, because you know, yeah, you can never be. You know what? Just I don't know where I'll hold on. Let me start over. It's better to be safe than sorry. That's how I say. And those flies, I think they were added to a booster pack as well. A funny story about them, I didn't know what they were doing. Like the red cloud, I was like, oh, what is that, poison? And no, like literally when they shot out brimstone lasers, I died, and I was like, whoa. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Are you serious? But no, I want to grab. I think I'm gonna come back for that full health. I pick up this item. It's not gonna do much. I think I'm looking it up right now to see if it actually is gonna like harm me or buff me. But I think the wide shot that does literally nothing for you. It just kind of does its own thing. But like, you know, I started this boss just the technically enemy rush room, but like, you know, just to get a couple more soul hearts, and I think I do. And I think I actually get a couple of health ups in the dark room, like the very first room. So, wow, no, I'm looking at the timer, and we only have like a couple more minutes left. I'm actually surprised, because you know, the dark room, I blast through it because I was just like trying to find the room. Bless me, Jesus. You know, it's starting to turn springtime again. I'm really looking forward to that. I think daylight savings time is coming up. I'm actually recording this on the 29th of February. You know, it happens once every 4 years, so just like, you know, happy February 29th. So we're in the dark room. Those pills are gonna help out a lot, and I think I demonstrate the range. Yeah, like you see, that's better than your initial range. It's not all the way, but like, you know, it's whatever. I'm actually pissed off I got the Krampus. I was like, you fucker. Like, I hate this boss so much. Like, cause you know, lump of coal doesn't, I mean, it does something for Azazel, but it isn't too exciting. And like, Krampus head, fuck the Krampus head, dude. Like, you're better off with any other spacebar item. Like a spacebar item that charges up for 6 rooms for a laser shot. I don't think so, dude. I'm sorry. Like, that isn't mine. I think Tammy's head's better with Azazel, or in fact, Brimstone with Tammy's head is better. But that's just my personal opinion. If you guys have any, if you guys want to counter argue my opinion, leave your comment in the description. No, leave your comment in the comment section below, and make sure you like the video. I'm just kidding. Like, you know, Spider Fistula, I don't even know what this enemy's called. I never ran into it in the boss like intro. Not since the original Isaac. But you know, I think we're actually coming up close to the room with the special tile set. You'll definitely know because it's kind of like a wide room, and like, you know, it looks like dirt. It definitely looks off-putting. And like, I remember when I first got to the dark room after the new update, I didn't know about the Forgotten, and I was just like, whoa, what is it? Like, do I have to do anything here? And I bombed it, and I was disappointed. But like, you know, little did I know, 5 minutes later, I found my answer, because I was like, how do you unlock the Forgotten? And the Forgotten, you know, might as well just explain what he does. The Forgotten is the first ever melee attacker in Isaac ever, and I think it was a mod, I believe, and it got added to the booster pack 5. And basically, when you press the control key or the drop item key, whatever you're playing on, you actually switch to another character, which is actually the fallen, or no, the forgotten soul. And like, you know, the soul part of him actually takes soul hearts and fires off real tears like Isaac. But then the forgotten actually has bone hearts, which he's able to take 3 hits at a time. Look, ready? Look, we're gonna do it. There we go, dude. Big poggers in the chat, baby. But basically, the Fallen has, you know, a melee style attack. He's got bone hearts. You can replenish them with regular hearts, but once you deplete it, it's gone for good. And you have 3 hits per container, and I think you start off with 2. But like, you know, when you, as you saw in my previous video that I uploaded for Isaac about the OTP pairing, he's sick. I love him. I love that character as a whole because he's pretty cool. Definitely, it changes up the game a whole lot, and actually, yeah, no, like, there's nothing else to say. It just changes up the whole gameplay a lot. I definitely recommend going after the Forgotten if you're wanting a different experience for Isaac. Because I've been playing, I have this game on like a little less under 330 hours than I think the original 50 hours. So, you know, it's definitely a good change of pace, especially, and I really like the character. Like, you know, it actually feels like he belongs in Isaac. And ironically, the melee attack works. But, you know, beat the lamb, you know, would you like to do a victory lap? Fuck no, let's get the hell out of here. We'll go in that chest, say, ooh, Scooby-Doo! And yeah, basically, that's it. That was the Forgotten run. Definitely interesting. I definitely would love to do more Forgotten mom runs, because honestly, like, it just, like I said, it puts you on edge, and you always got to constantly keep moving. And, like, you know, I definitely recommend trying this out yourself, but I definitely recommend unlocking his Azel first. You see, there he is, the Forgotten. Yeah, and thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys check out the game, and thank you for tuning in to this very haphazard recording of Isaac, and I hope the post commentary was good. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later.